What's going on, you crazy bastards? You're back here with Rob Kimball on the Sons of Wrestling for a TNA Impact Wrestling review, and this was an amazing show. You got Team 3D versus the Hoodies. You have just everything going on. You got the It Happened segment from last week that we go back and forth and everyone backstage is watching it, laughing at it. We got EC3, Rhino, and Spud getting arrested from New York City's finest. You got Kurt Angle out there, you got Gunner, you got Samuel Shaw, and Mr. Anderson with a little thing going on. Low-key Manic. Oh my god, this great show. That's all I got to say. And if you support wrestling, you watched it and you loved it because it was sick. So we move on to the review. We start the show off. Bully Ray comes to the ring. Great crowd reaction, of course. And then he says that he has the best brother ever. Just like you had Hawk, had Animal, and you know, the list goes on. And Team 3D, Dudley Boys, hell yeah, one of the best tag teams ever. And then we hit the music for the Hardy Boys. They come down to the ring and we reminisce on all the great times, the best tag team matches ever, that in my book, that we talk about that. And then we said, how about one more match? And well, this sets up the main event for tonight. Hardys versus Team 3D. Hell yeah, you cannot go wrong. This is pay-per-view quality stuff here on free TV, Spike that is. And next Wednesday, be sure to change your DVR to Wednesday nights at 9, 8 Central for your Impact Wrestling on Spike TV. And then we have EY and Bobby Roode and Austin Aries backstage chuckling over the video of Dixie Carter going through a table. Now this is funny shit. And they plan on taking out Team MVP tonight. So can't wait for that match. Really good shit. Then we have the X Division Scramble. This is Low-Key Manic, Crazy Steve, DJ Z, Homicide, and Tigre Uno. And it's a little change up. It's like a elimination type deal. So you got two guys in the ring, and we started off with Tigre Uno, and he eliminates Crazy Steve right off the bat with the saber tooth splash. And this is a really quick match that should have been longer in my opinion, but DJ Z eliminates Manic too quick without Manic and Low-Key being able to face off, which is what I really wanted. Damn you, DJ Z. So anyway, this ends up in the end with Low-Key and Homicide, the final guys, and Low-Key hits the Key Crusher, winning this. So he will be going on to have the match with Samoa Joe next week for the X Division title. Hell yes. So Low-Key came in and he's on a hot streak, so, and I can't wait to see more Low-Key Manic. Like I said in previous weeks, it's good stuff. Then we come down to, during this crowd reaction, great, this is awesome chants. Hell yes, because this was awesome. Just a little too quick in my opinion. Then we have EC3, Spud, and Rhino coming to the ring, all banged up, bandaged and stuff, and Spud asks for a moment of silence for Madam Dixie, but the crowd will not stop, and he snaps. He says he hates this city and this and that. EC3 grabs the mic, demands Bully Ray's termination, and well, Kurt Angle's music hits, he comes to the ring, and this just isn't going to happen. And then he calls out, because EC3 and crew decide to hijack the show and they ain't leaving the ring. And this is Kurt Angle's show. Get out of his ring. You don't want to leave? New York City's finest down to the ring to arrest these guys. Now EC3 plays this just fucking great. He's going on about he knows Donald Trump. He knows these guys. He's got money. He starts throwing money in I would suppose the Chief's face. Just, it's great. Then they all get handcuffed, hauled on out of there. Backstage it just continues on. In the elevator continues on, and they're all off going to jail for the night or whatever. Pretty good segment. And the one cop, like what the hell, Taz said, the one guy with the youth-sized tie, that shit was funny because that was the first thing I thought of. Was like, that guy's tie is way too short. Funny stuff, and hey, it worked out. So then we have Gunner and Samuel Shaw backstage talking about, you know, his match coming. He's going to take care, you know, him and Anderson got some shit to take care of, but it's not Samuel's fault. Then we have our match, and this just leads into a slugfest between the two. You got some animosity between these guys, and well, Samuel comes to interfere, but he gets popped in the jaw himself from Mr. Anderson, and then the ref turns Stifler, and he's like, doesn't know how to react. Well, this would be a DQ right then, but he didn't call it, so then we end up getting Samuel diving in and taking down Mr. Anderson, and that leads to the DQ. And Gunner didn't understand that he got slugged, so he yanks him off, tries to, you know, save him to the side, but he was just defending himself. So, well, as the story continues with these three guys, then we have the Fatal 4-Way, Velvet Sky, Angelina Love, Taryn Terrell, and Gail Kim. And, well, I love the crowd chants going on, better than Divas. Yes, it's true, because it is, and this was really good match. And you got Gail Kim diving outside of the ring. Then you got Taryn Terrell with a triple crossbody outside of the ring, and that's when the crowd erupts. And it's just really good shit. But what I did like that developed in the middle of this match was Angelina Love and Velvet Sky. You start to get that, you know, they're going to feud later on down the line. So that's a good thing. You'll get that beautiful people breakup. And it's all good shit. In the end here, you get, because of that, Gail Kim takes advantage of it after Taryn Terrell double clotheslines the two beautiful people, and Gail Kim hits the eat defeat on the Velvet Sky, taking her out, winning the match, keeping her belt. And I can't wait to see what happens with Gail and Taryn Terrell down the road, and Angelina Love and Velvet Sky down the road. Guys, comment below. Better than Divas? I think so. Then we have Team MVP versus Bobby Roode, Eric Young, Austin Aries, and the crowd's on fire for this. And we got the Dirty Heels working really good together. Remember the Dirty Heels? They were a good tag team. And then and we get Lashley and EY at a face-off. EY lost his belt to Bobby Lashley, so he's got something to prove here. But Bobby Lashley's just a little too strong for him. And we get Austin Aries, though, trying to help out against Bobby Lashley, and that's when the crowd really erupts. The crowd was on fire for Austin Aries, so take note, TNA. Austin Aries, he's up there, man. You got to give him his chance back. Then, like I said, this is just a killer match, and Austin Aries is on fire. But in the end, you got Bobby Lashley nailing the fucking spear, twisting Austin Aries inside out, untying his boots, stripping him down bare naked, and slapping him on his ass damn near. Wow. Insane. So, that's the end of that. And then we have Abyss coming down, calls out Bram. He wants Janice back. And, well, Bram doesn't want to give her back. And he says she just drives him wild every time that he plants him into Abyss's chest. So this is a really cool side. And then Magnus cuts in and he states the obvious. Because only someone like you would have a piece of wood with nails sticking out of it and claim it to be your girlfriend. Really good point. I like that. And, well, this leads into Abyss snapping on them. But we get, in the end, Magnus takes him down, grabs Janice, and Bram is still got Janice. So we're going to have a Stairway to Janice match next week between Bram and Abyss. So cannot wait. The Monsters Ball match was insanely sick, awesome. So guys, comment below. What do you think? Who's going to win the Stairway to Janice, and where do we go from here? Whoever does win. I am a big fan of Bram right now, so I hope that he takes it. Hell yeah. Then we have a video package of James Storm at one of his barns, and well, you got Sonata tied up in one of them. His hair's dyed black again, so I guess he's gone to the dark side. And well, this is the awakening at James Storm. Whatever he does, you didn't get to see it, but you heard the loud cry from Sonata, so it looks like to be some kind of passage here. So we'll see what happens as the story develops. Something different, intriguing. I like it, so hey, it's pretty cool with me. Then the main event. Guys, hit the thumbs up just for this goddamn match because it was sick. And so much happened especially at the very end. It was just insane, back and forth, and this is awesome chance start even before the match begins. And you get Bully Ray's up, and he gets, Jeff Hardy hits a fucking hurricanrana on him off the top turnbuckle, sick. And this Bully, he finally fucking, this led to Jeff Hardy finally getting the tag to Matt, because he was in there getting beat down. And Matt comes in, hits a side effect on Devon, then a moonsault. Devon's kicking out of everything. And then, but Bully breaks that one up. And Whisper in the Wind, as Matt was holding up Devon, Matt wasn't back far enough. Jeff like landed on top, but hey, it came out and he had him looking pretty fucking cool. And well, Devon kicked out of that too. And then we get the twist of fate on Devon. Then a swanton from Jeff Hardy, still kicked out. And this ends up, you hit the 3D on Matt Hardy, and Team 3D takes the victory over the Hardy Boys. And the Wolves, they said they already beat the Hardys, and at any time they want to take on 3D for the belts, and they're ready. They're ready for them. So they're ready to plant their legacy, and the Wolves, rightfully so, are a great tag team. So this, from what I hear, they're coming up. They're going to have some match between all of them. The best out of whoever wins 2 matches, 3D, Hardys, Wolves. That's going to be great shit from weeks to come. Awesome stuff. Don't forget to set your DVRs to Wednesday nights instead of Thursday. Thursday's dead. This is good news. No competition with the NFL anymore, guys. Good shit there. Comment below. What do you think about the move? Where do you think Bobby Roode goes from here? Is he going to challenge Bobby Lashley at Bound for Glory? That's my opinion there. Who's going to take the X Division belt? Low-key. Samoa Joe retaining? I don't know. I think it's going to be a good feud, though, and I can't wait. And where do we get, maybe, if Low-key wins, does Manic get back into that X Division title picture? Comment below. I think so. And overall, best wrestling show this week so far. And that kind of goes to say a go-home show for one of your biggest pay-per-views. They need to turn it up a little bit when another little company like this is putting on such a good product. So guys, comment below, hit the thumbs up, follow me on Twitter at Rob Kimball Brand, and support pro wrestling. That's the bottom line. I support WWE all the way down to my local indie show. And that's the way it is, guys. You want some cool wrestling shirts to help support me? Go to sonsofwrestling.com. Link is in the description. All the money that goes from that to me ends up going into the show for me getting better equipment, better everything. As you can see, I get better video editing programs and new cameras or whatever. Just trying to make the show better for all of you. And it's what I like to do, guys. So, awesome show. Hell yeah. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.